Hi guys, there is a absolutely unbelievable scandal brewing. It's all just emerging now regarding Hermes. Honestly, this is insane. It's insane. Let's unpack it all. So what on earth has gone on? Well, this is just absolutely craziness. So let me just first of all put out a disclaimer that says I am just reacting in this video to something I've seen on social media. I have seen it on Privé Porter's Instagram and on their website. I don't know if any of this is real. It's speculation. It is all alleged. So let's just put that out there first, and we will see as time goes on what actually happens. But this is the report that I have seen. So I will read some of it out as we go along. But the crux of it is this: that there is a store, an Hermes store in Michigan, in the USA, in Detroit, and apparently, allegedly, the assistant manager has opened up a employee-only portal for certain clients in which they can use the employees' discount in order to get a quota bag. We'll come on to it, guys. I know, we'll come on to it. And these people, I don't know how many there are, apparently there's 37 people in a particular lawsuit, or there seems to be this number of 37 clients who are known to have had issues anyway. So he has opened up this portal and basically said to them, I can get you a quota bag and I can use the employee only portal in order to use my staff discount. So you're going to get a discount on the quota bag. So there are some alleged victims who have not received a bag at all. So they have paid either a hefty deposit or full price for a particular quota bag, and they've not received anything. So they are, where is my bag? Where is my money? What is going on? So there are certain people who have apparently just lost their money, or they don't know what's happening. There are also, it appears allegedly, that some people have received a bag and it's turned out to be counterfeit. So this is via somebody who is the assistant manager at an Hermes store. Crazy. So anyway, let's try and sort of unpack it. How did this come to light? Well, obviously the people who have not received their bag will be saying what is going on. If they know it's slightly through the back door, a way of getting something, who can they complain to? Can they complain to somebody else at Hermes, or can they not say anything because they know that this assistant manager is doing it through his employee portal, and so maybe they can't raise this with anybody else in store? Not sure. So I don't know if any of that has come to light via that, but the main thing that came to light was somebody needed a repair or a spar or something on their Birkin, and so they took it into the Madison Avenue store in New York and was promptly told that it was counterfeit. And this is the bag that they had got through the Michigan store, through this portal system. So obviously they've gone back to Michigan and said, what's going on? And it's all started to implode. So the assistant manager has now resigned. There's now a lawsuit happening, which is going to be crazy. Now, apparently there is a bit of an update that there was an initial lawsuit filed and now that's been dismissed. I don't know how it works in the USA. I don't know if that means it's gone away. I don't know if that means they need to refile something. It may be that somebody else is going to refile something. I don't know. It seems to be civil cases at the moment. It doesn't seem to be criminal. This is all going to be such a mess, isn't it? Now, the report that I've read on Privé Porter does talk about the assistant manager having gambling debts, and yeah, that's what the money is being used for. So apparently, I think what's happened is, this is my take on it, so don't quote me on any of this, but from what I can gather, I don't think any of this money has gone through Hermes at all. I think that the customer has paid the assistant manager via, is it Zelle? I think it's like a Monza account, something like that, that we have in the UK. So it's Zelle or Zelle. They've paid via that system. So I don't think they've paid Hermes. I think they've paid via Zelle. So in effect, it's like a transfer, and that's gone to the assistant manager's relative. Yeah, so it hasn't gone into Hermes. And I think he will have got them to do that. Again, this is my own thoughts on this, but he will have got them to do that, to say, you pay me personally, and then I can put through the employee order through the discounted portal as if it's me, because that's the only way that an employee will get the discount. So I assume that that's what he's told people, so that he can get the money to his or his relative's account. And that money's all gone, apparently, allegedly. So I think that, yeah, nobody's going to see their money. Where he's got the counterfeit goods from in order to give some of these clients their bag, who knows? But anyway, we need to unpack all of it, because this is just insane. So firstly, this is just, if it is all true, and I know it's all alleged at the moment, but that's just fraud, isn't it? That is asking somebody, somebody paying you for something in good faith, and you giving them something that's either counterfeit or not giving them any goods at all. Now, whether you can prove that you gave them the money for a certain thing, who knows? Apparently there's no receipts being given. So again, it hasn't gone through Hermes. Hermes, have they got anything to do with this? Is any of this their doing? Well, it sounds like it isn't. Sounds like the guy has acted alone. So yeah, maybe it's nothing to do with Hermes at all. Nothing's gone through their books, presumably, and no bags have been given. It's not like a dodgy allocation thing where they've been given a backhander to actually find them a bag. It's sort of different to that. It is different to that. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the post that I have, that I've seen. This is the Privé Porter Instagram post. So this says, an assistant manager at the Hermes boutique is alleged to have offered an employees only shopping portal selling counterfeit bags to clients at supposed staff discounts. This is a lawsuit filed on the 1st of October in Michigan Circuit Court. So far, at least 37 clients are believed to have lost significant money. So that is the first sort of breaking news that I saw. They've also, on their website, they also talk about a troubled history at this particular store. So let's just have a look at this. So, as shown in messages shared by long-time Hermes clients, this isn't the first time the Somerset store, so this is the one in Michigan, has been under scrutiny. Previous managers, so this is previous to what's gone on now, were reportedly terminated for allocating quota bags to fake customers who turned out to be their own spouses. Oh dear, dear. So yeah, and they were then dismissed, these particular managers. And this is when this new assistant manager's come in, and now they're having issues with him, obviously. So yeah, so that is a little bit of history of what's gone on. So let's just talk about the lawsuit. Again, this is from this same report. So according to individuals familiar with the ongoing case, some of the victims did not receive counterfeit bags. Instead, they allegedly made large deposits or full prepayments for Hermes bags that were never delivered. Many of the victims reportedly received fake bags. One was identified after a 25 Birkin brought in for repair at Hermes Madison Avenue was quickly confirmed as counterfeit by the in-house craftsman. The plaintiff's attorney who filed the lawsuit is also reportedly a victim too. Oh dear. So it talks about the pattern of deception being the claim centre on a fraudulent sales scheme that allegedly targets clients seeking to bypass the boutique's rigid spending system. And we'll talk about that. This is the assistant manager, targeted clients who were both personal friends and regular Hermes shoppers who didn't want to participate in the so-called pay-to-pay spending system. He allegedly convinced buyers that he had access to an employee portal offering select bags at a discount. In reality, the employee portal never offers quota bags. Payments were reportedly sent via Zelle to a family member, now as the co-defendant. Sources allege that this relative handled the incoming funds, most of which were lost to the assistant manager's severe gambling habit. Oh dear, and obviously after that, when it's all come to light, he has now resigned, and that's where we are at the moment. So as I say, I don't know what's going to happen with the lawsuit. It looks like the update is it's been dismissed. It's maybe going to be refiled. Is there going to be criminal charges? What do Hermes do about it? It sounds to me, like I said before, it sounds to me like he has tried to tell people we can bypass the system by you pay me, I'll then put it in as an employee and I'll get the discount and you don't have to do the pre-spend. So, which in particular in America sounds very, very inviting, doesn't it? But I've got a few things to say about this. Firstly, let's talk about the spending system and the whole system of allocations. We have talked about this over and over, how ridiculous and how awful, how difficult it is to get a quota bag in any store in Hermes. In the USA, there seems to be a pre-spend. And this, again, there was another lawsuit on this of people saying they were tied. So it's this sort of law where you're not allowed to tie buying these things in order to then be offered something else. That was all dismissed and that's all gone away as far as I know. So Hermes are still able to control who they sell their bags to. So yeah, the whole system's ridiculous. We all know that, but some of us still play the game, and yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sort of one of them, I know. Although the game that I play isn't a pre-spend game, it is I still would like one. Anyway. So yeah, and just on the system that Hermes, it's sort of like the culture of that firm is they make it very mysterious, they make it really ambiguous and vague of how to actually get a bag. They want that. They want it to have that mystique. They want that so that we all rush out and we really want one and all the rest of it. So does that then breed this little undercurrent of people doing crazy things to get their hands on a bag? Well, yes, I think it does. I think people have to be responsible for their own actions. Of course they do. And if you think it's a ridiculous system, then don't buy one. Don't try and buy one. Just leave it all alone. However, I do think that having that system in place, it does breed this little, this undercurrent of people doing crazy things. I have seen with my own eyes in Hermes, in London in particular, people coming in and demanding a bag. We've seen it in Paris, demanding a bag. It is my last day. I haven't got an appointment. I want a Kelly. We've seen it. I've seen it in London where people come in and go, right, how much do you want, mate? How much do you want? And literally have wads of cash that they are willing to just throw down on the table. What's it going to take for me to get one of these? What is it going to take? Just tell me how much it's going to cost me. People come in and talk about the fact that their wife has cancer and it's her dying wish to be offered something. You've got people who have all these different occasions. It's my birthday, it's my wife's birthday, it's our anniversary, I want to get it as a wedding present for my wife, or all of these things of people trying everything to get a bag. So yeah, I am not therefore surprised that there isn't a little bit of, as I say, undercurrent of things going on behind the scenes. I'm not saying that anybody as an Hermes employee would ever do this, would ever do what I'm about to say, but you could understand, or you wouldn't be surprised if you heard that it had happened, and that is somebody giving somebody a backhander and saying, if somebody is head of allocations and they can actually make a difference in who gets a bag, wouldn't it be really easy for them to be offered £2,000-3,000 in order to, I'll give you that if you get me a bag, because that person will be more than happy to pay 2,000 or 3,000 over retail for one, because buying one pre-loved you'd have to pay way more than that. So is there not a little bit of, I'm not surprised if that does go on, that somebody might help you through the back door with things? I've never seen it, and I hope that none of the employees would do that, but showing that this store's had two different types of incidents recently, one where they've got bags for their wives, basically, and they've put them through as a fake customer. And then this one where this is literally, you know, actually scamming somebody by, saying if you give me this, I can get you a bag. And then it turns out to either be fake or you don't get the bag at all. And as I say, who are you going to go and complain to? Because you know that you've done it through the back door. If they've said they'll do it through this employee system, you can't go and complain to the manager because you know you've done, you've been complicit, if you like, in how it's been done. Because to me, it is a total and utter red flag. If my sales associate said, listen, I can get you one, but it's going to be at a discount because I can put it through my employee only thing, so you get it at a discount, and you'll be able to get one straight away, but you have to pay me personally for it, and there's no receipt that comes with it. Would that not be a red flag? Would you not think, something not quite right there? You might not think that you will get maybe a fake bag, but certainly you know that you're not doing it through the normal system. So because of that, there's got to be a red flag. And that just shows people are so desperate, they will take these risks in order to get a bag. So we will see what happens with it, whether, as I said, the case will go forward or whether everything will get dismissed. It sounds to me like it's the lawsuit needs to be against the person. He's obviously acted on his own. If nothing has gone through Hermes, then Hermes have no liability, I assume, to these people. There's no money come in to Hermes bank. No bags have gone out. It's not like that. So crazy stuff, eh? Absolutely crazy. I find it really interesting that I've only found this story on Privé Porter. It just popped up on my Instagram and I saw the headline and I was, what on earth is this? I haven't seen it anywhere else other than on that website or on that Instagram page. So have you seen anything about this? Has anybody, particularly over in the USA, because I know a lot of my audience is over in the USA, have you heard about this? Is this all going under the radar? Why is everybody not reporting this? Is it about to explode and everybody starts reporting? Or what is going on? Anyway, it's all very, very interesting, isn't it? Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on another one.